Y'all like my shirt? I get comments on this shirt everywhere I go. I have actually like 10 of them. That's why you always see me wearing them. I wear 3X. I got 10 of them that I rotate through. I wear it all the time because it's part of a bigger company. It's part of a long-term, large-scale company that I'm building. So if you want the Got Kids t-shirt, you can buy it. Check it out at my website. Link is below in the description. Now, let's move on to the point. Let's move on to the video at hand. Uber is a scam. Uber is screwing drivers. Uber is gonna f you over. Uber is drivers over on health care, on fares, on tips, on your wear and tear on your vehicle. Uber is drivers over on everything because Uber doesn't give a about nothing. Uber don't care about drivers. You just got lucky. So that's some of the YouTube feedback that I got. It's some other feedback that I've had through different channels of my videos and some of the other content that I put out. And I got one response like that today. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for checking out the site. Thank you for visiting the blog post and some of my social media stuff. And thank you for responding. I appreciate your feedback, your comments, your questions, your concerns. They are legitimately yours. And it shows us who you are and where your mind's at and what kind of experience you're having and what kind of frustrations and pains you're having. So I appreciate that. And I ain't hating on nobody, even though some of y'all drink a whole lot of haterade. But I want to say this. Because I picked up a passenger last night too. When he got in the vehicle, it's funny, whenever I pick up drivers, I know right away that they're a driver before they tell me. So I picked this guy up and he had a few drinks. He was on his way home. Uses the Lyft app or the Uber app as a driver and as a rider. And he was telling me that he works full-time. He's had the same job for many, many years with a big company, corporate America, and he needs to make extra money. So he tried Uber, he tried Lyft, and now he does Postmates. And he was like, yeah, bro, you should check out Postmates. I make $10 an hour. And I was like, say what? Nah, I'm good. That's not even half of what I make in fares with Uber or Lyft. Either one of them. That's not even half of what I make in fares. So $10 an hour, I'm good. No thank you. So he was telling me his bad experiences with rideshare driving and drunk passengers and things like that. All of those things which can be avoided if you do things strategically and you do things concerning safety and security and you are proactive in advance. So all the stuff he was telling me is stuff that's easily avoidable. Check out my driver safety and Uber and Lyft safety video series that's coming out soon because I keep getting questions on that. And I'm putting together a video series just dealing with safety because it's a concern that people have, especially new drivers. They wonder about safety. And for me, safety is the #1 priority for drivers and #2 for passengers. But it's not a big problem in the rideshare industry if you know what you're doing. Anyway, moving back on to money. I chased that rabbit and now we're back. So $10 an hour, bro, delivering food for Postmates. Nah, I'm good. I'm not hating on Postmates. I'm not hating on Uber Eats. I'm not hating on any of the apps where you go out and deliver food. I just don't want my vehicle smelling like food, and $10 an hour is not enough to sell my time. So if I sell my time, the minimum that I'm going to sell it for is $20 to $25 an hour minimum. And when you're talking about, I should check out Postmates because you're making $10 an hour part-time. Man, I make $10 an hour in tips. A lot of days. $10 an hour in tips. I'm talking about like averaging it out, because there's lots of days I make a lot more than that in tips. So anyway, I'm not interested in that. But I wanted to say to all the drivers out there, if you have a part-time mentality, you're doing this part-time, it's a gig, it's a side hustle, you're just trying to make some money, and you're not making money, a lot of you have a poo-poo mentality. You have a poo-poo attitude. You're saying poo-poo words to passengers, to other drivers, about the company on social media platforms. And it's evident to all that you don't want to do it. So don't do it. And if it's not working for you, damn sure shouldn't do it, because you're wasting your time and you're wasting other people's time. And it's a bad reflection on the company, because Uber is an awesome platform. It's an uber great, amazing opportunity if you know what you're doing. So if you're making less than $20 an hour in rideshare, you're doing it wrong. You don't know what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing. If you're making less than $20 an hour in rideshare, you are doing it wrong, and you need to ask for help. I mean, that's my suggestion anyway. Take it or leave it. Ask for help. Come to somebody like me at AlamoUberDriver.com. Go to somebody like The Simple Driver at TheSimpleDriver.com. Go to somebody like Ask Torsten at AskTorsten.com, the Rideshare Professor. Go to Uberman. Go to the Rideshare Guy. Go to somebody. Talk to somebody who's doing it right and actually gets paid for this, because it's really not that difficult. If you're not making money doing this, it's because you're doing it wrong. And for people that say that I got lucky on my earnings and stuff like that, okay, Robert Kiyosaki said the best representation or description of luck is the acronym LUCK, laboring under correct knowledge. And if you're not laboring under correct knowledge, I guess you're not lucky. Laboring under correct knowledge is what it takes to maximize your earnings and maximize the potential of the platform that you're using. So it doesn't matter if you go start with Uber and then go to Lyft and then go to Postmates and then you go to something else and you go to something else. If you're always laboring under incorrect knowledge, you're always going to get a bad result. And if you got a poo-poo mentality, a poo-poo attitude, you're going to get poo-poo results. So if you need help, just ask.